All right, guys. I really don't know why this screen looks like this, bro. What's up with this screen, dude? Let me try to disconnect this. It's just newly repaired iPhone that cost me fucking almost $100. So thank you guys for pitching in. You guys helped fix that phone. So you guys are my fucking real boss, bro. That's my real friends, real boss too. Don't really want to be honest right now. I think about going to get on that plane to do that business trip. I feel like probably I'm stepping into some, let's say, fucking Foxconn that iPhone manufacturing factory. Dude. Probably it's just like I step into some fucking blood and sweat factory because in Shenzhen, although like it's a first-tier city, but that kind of first-tier city is fueled by people's sweat, tear, and blood. And definitely, I feel like if I went to Shenzhen to work, dude, it's gonna be pretty much a lot of work compared to the work I'm doing right now. So actually, I actually hope the business trip will be short, but it seems like it will be long because they have set up the shooting um cabin. Is that the right word? Okay, try to try to learn about the English words that homie for guy just taught me yesterday. Okay, inauspicious, obvious means that means what the fuck, dude. Can I like because I'm like mass absolute. Okay, no, I cannot do this. All right, cool. Let me just put it this way. All right, you happy now? Whoa, whoa, what's going on? Dude, I feel like I'm having an IQ uh explosion right now. You know, about like finally set it up, bro. Like, so going to first or city, bro. No weekends, no weekends. Like, and I'm outsourced. I think I'm technically outsourced, right? Because I work for this company that was originally hired, and now I'm working for in the same company, but working for two bosses at the meantime. And that boss, who is in Shenzhen, is actually a big client of the company, original companies that I'm working right now. So I think I'm outsourced because you just pay bill way less money compared to Shenzhen. If you just hire from Chengdu, and because they are like this business client and provider relationship, I think I got outsourced. Is that a good thing? Hard to say, you know, because I was still working in the same office and I have weekends. But if I want to work there, I ain't gonna have weekends. And to be honest, like because of that project, I'm just going on a streak of not eating dinner. And they say like if you just don't eat dinner, you'll be pretty obvious. Like half months later, you know, your face is gonna just skinny up a lot. I don't know if that's actually true, but let's see. Just actually trying it. And guys, I used to feel like if I just eat a lot of eggs, that's enough. Later, I found out actually, if you eat a lot of eggs, they actually make you fat, dude. So I was using the absolutely fucking opposite strategy to fucking cut weight. And speaking of cut weight, I'm like a UFC fighter. They're just cutting weight. Like I think they have to cut weight like also in a very short time. So it's like what I'm going through right now. And they do eat. I just they definitely do eat. I think they just eat less food. Just hungry, right? That's the only thing that you can lose weight. Do and work. I feel like work has just fucking like overwhelmed my life, you know. Because yesterday after clocking out, dude, still talking with the boss, bro. Like, I mean, like, why you testing me after work? But it's like kind of normal in China in terms of, let's say, those office jobs. But if I'm doing manual labor, dude, I ain't gonna worry about that. I clock off. I fucking go on my personal life, and that's a price of being disabled on my knee, bro. And going to Shenzhen, homie foreign guy told me that Shenzhen is like not as good as other cities like Beijing and Shanghai, our first cities. I don't know if that's true because from what I know, which is like a very superficial understanding about Shenzhen, it's like an economic powerhouse. Of course, with a lot of fucking dead apartments with no one living in it. Because it's fucking um real estate crisis, you know, bro. I was a victim of it too, bro. Like, then from my family savings to fucking buy an apartment, and now the price has just dropped so much. It just fucking ambush Chinese citizens that never saw it coming, bro. I think like I saw theory to say that the fact that China went through that cri- real estate crisis is because of other countries. It's because you know in order to deal with the 2008 financial crisis, like China need to pump money into the war, and in the meantime pump money into the real estate market in China. I don't know, but I'm not an expert on it, bro. But I saw this fucking Chinese dude just going around saying things like, "Oh, China ain't afraid of anybody." Like he's a surrogate of China, and dude, you know, I feel like he's like a Trump kind of. He can work for Trump, dude. Like this a fucking talent Trump needs, cause like he's doing exactly what Donald Trump's lapdogs are doing, bro. Yeah, he's like in that tariff war, you know, China in the tariff war, China actually like didn't take an L, you know. But Trump said it's because he pity China because he saw a factory shutting down. Is that real? We don't know. Like Trump pity China, dude. This doesn't make sense, but that's what he said, bro. And if you think you can speak English, if you can understand English, and you go as a non-English speaking person, and if you go to Australia, bro, I think you're gonna just fucking pass away, dude. Australian accent are just so hard to understand, dude. I got a friend. How's that? What's up, bro? Like, what's up, mate? That's the only thing I can do. Like, that's the only Australian word that I can say. You know, so amazing country, but hard language. although it's the same language that we learn, but still better than Indian English, I think. And there's a lot of people, guys, that saying like India is gonna replace China as a Chinese national patriot. I definitely don't want that to happen. And some people say like India is on the same level as China, bro. Like this is not my fucking thing, you know. I didn't build China. It's my grandparents and the grandparents of other Chinese people and parents. They built China. So it's their credit, not my credit. But like I saw a video where there's this travel YouTuber. He just traveled to India, and the comments were just like so fucking down and dirty. Saying like this is like very messy, you know, the city, and the environment is just pretty bad. And people have a negative impression about it, and then you just travel to China, and guys, you know, we can have pretty low wage here, but you can look at the cities and think it's fucking New York or yeah, New York, New York, Madison Square. Yeah, no that, dude. The infrastructure is good. Infrastructure is really good, but like there's a lot of parts of China that where I was born means that countryside they ain't got any like infrastructure, bro. So one thing that is pretty sad about the Chinese society is that you know you ain't got a pension if you're a farmer, dude. You ain't got a pension if you're a farmer, dude. You can pay like 100 a month, RMB a month, which is like $15 a month for your retire life. So how do you live, bro? How do you live? And I think I will not have a fucking pension too, because like you need to pay for that social security for more than one. It's I think regularly it's 1.5k RMB a month to for your social security, which well means that your retire fund. And really don't want to pay for that, bro. Really don't want to pay for that shit because we're just getting get paid peanuts, bro. Like, and if my boss wants me to go on business trip into Shenzhen and pay me the same fucking money, bro, I'm gonna be so pissed because like I, I I hope they will not, but like the fact that they have the idea to hire from Chengdu in a company that provide logistics service to them. I think they're like pretty exemplary Chinese bosses that just tries their best to fucking squeeze every human cost that they can from their employee. If that makes sense. Sorry, guys. Actually, my English isn't that good. You know, as I'm speaking right now, I just found that my English actually was not so good. But like, when I was like just hallucinating, bro. You know, back in 2023 when I was hallucinating, um, I feel like I was speaking English. Like when I lost my consciousness and I was hallucinating, I was speaking English and quite fluently. There's some weird shit. There's some weird stuff, bro. And yeah, I think just like my friend Haza, who has left China for some time, bro. He's in his video. He said his Mandarin start to deteriorate, And definitely, I think he speak English, like he speak Mandarin the way the one Chinese super iconic star who was famous for his fucking not like kind of cool, but kind of like very inaccurate Mandarin pronunciation. I think sometimes I can be like that too. Just yeah, the less I use it, I lost it more. Like back in 2023, I was using English more, so I was like all right at it. But since 24, I basically was just going through so much fucking problems, so I didn't like strain and use English at all. Dude, like sorry about this stupid haircut, dude. It's as I have explained in the stream yesterday, it's because it was pretty hot outside and I was just fucking sweating. I just sweat a lot, bro. I sweat easily. I have a sweat tendency. And you know, dude, like there's so much memes about this joint. And by the way, guys, like I think this joint's um ambassador, not really an ambassador, it's just the icon that they use. It is pretty cute. Let me show you. I think it's pretty cute. Yeah, that thing, the two light balls of their ambassador. I think it's pretty cool. Hopefully, but right now because of like this joints beverage is so cheap. Like people are just making so many memes about it because dude, like people from Shanghai, like in general, like people from Shanghai, people have a stereotype about them, feeling like because they're more compared to other cities of China, more international. So there's some Shanghai people that are just like see people who came from other provinces as like let's say illegal immigrants. Yeah, it's just some, some bad representative who have created this stereotype. So and yeah, dude, fuck that, bro. And they just seem like this kind of cheap drink. I think this is a good corporation. Because the boss of this company said like when he eats ice cream for the first time, it costs like a lot of money. And he said that he's gonna create one company to make it so affordable to have ice cream. And he did it, although the quality is not you know you got what you pay for, but at least you got like poor broke people be able to like order a cup of tea and probably you buy one ice cream. I can try it, bro. Joe Biden likes to eat ice cream a lot. Hopefully, they will recover his cancer. By the way, they reminded me of one of his campaign promises. He campaigned on just fucking fighting cancer, bro. Like being able to go to cure cancer. That's what he campaigned on. And unfortunately, like why it's so hard? Doctors are so smart. We can build spaceships, but we cannot cure cancer. And now President Biden he himself got cancer. So hopefully with cancer treatment, 'cause America is the most medically advanced country in the world, if I'm not wrong. Although we in the same way, we cannot be able to afford those medical resources, um, surgery, that kind of stuff. So hopefully President Biden is gonna live, the longer, better, over 100 years old. He's a good man. He's a good man. Uh, dude, like I just really fucking hate this Kelsey Gabbard person, dude. Kelsey Gabbard is a real fucking bitch. He's, I think Kelsey Gabbard is just better to work in a country like North Korea, work for Kim Jong Un, yeah, or work for Russia, dude. Like, and all right, dude, let's focus on our life, dude. Let's focus on our life, bro. Dude, whenever I look at my knee, I like to like use my hand to touch it. Like this is one like tendency I have if I have a fucking problem, body problem. I like to touch it, but like if I, let's say, push it, it just becoming extremely painful. So I'm just trying to use my hand to feel if I can physically feel the loss of soft tissue. Soft tissue, is that the right word? Compared to my other knee, which I think now I can feel it because it just touched differently. Yeah, different top feeling. And I haven't taken my painkillers today, dude. Gotta go take that painkiller. Gotta take that painkiller, dude. And homie for guys suggested painkiller to me. I don't know if I can get prescribed with that, but I think I probably can. Tomato, yeah, I think that's what that painkiller called. And bro, now like I have used 2 weekends for my professional life going to Shenzhen, bro. If they ain't gonna be give me weekends, I would just try to find every way to go back to this this city, Chengdu. Because like I've been gone once, bro. Like I took a plane, flew to Seattle. Yeah, I was staying in a city, a country that was not my hometown, and I felt quite lonely. Yeah, and I think Shenzhen is definitely gonna make me feel the same way. But like, I think in my dream, everything is just fucking. My dream is just so fucking fine, guys. Because like, about the situations that I asked for because of the new job position change that I work for this Shenzhen boss right now, working new fucking job position, right? So I asked for a raise, and my boss just no, I didn't directly ask because I'm also I think I'm outsourced, and if that's the case, if I just ask for the raise from that Shenzhen boss and I primarily work for, bro, like I'll probably get a fucking smackdown by my Chengdu boss. So I asked for a raise, but yeah, he said like he disappointed in me. Nobody asked for a raise unless she gave it to her. I but like years a couple of days later, I had a dream where I asked for a raise and I got that raise. And I just have a lot of dreams that just happen in the opposite way of reality. It's the opposite way, and Actually, there's a superstitious thing in China where like if there's a dream that happen, that means something pretty spiritual or something pretty supernatural. That drink probably means something. So a lot of people actually believe it, and sometimes I tend to like try to believe in it, but in that case, I think it's random. I don't think it doesn't mean actually anything. And guys, today's what day is it? I hope it's fucking Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I hope it's Thursday. Yeah, because I love weekends. I love don't fucking buy the cactus, buy the company. I love like having my own time to to chill. Like work. I love pretty cool saying. It is from the show Billions, where the main character Bobby Axelrod asks his fucking company leader to say, "You ever get tired of working for a living?" And the company leader responding with, "Every damn day, but I got a nasty additional money, so I do what I do." And I think this is probably like 90% of us, 95% of us, unless you like Trump, right? Trump, Trump like likes working, but he also loves golfing. And yeah, I wonder, do Trump have the same feeling, bro? He's like, damn, another shitty day of going to work. And be grateful that you have a job. And I gotta be grateful for that. Like I always have the heart to be prepared to be fired. Because in Chinese job in my environment, this happens quite common. Like there is a reason why Chinese people want to be government employees, and just pretty envious of government employees so bad, because like they have to compete for for like college entrance examination system. So it's just like millions of Chinese students just compete to get to rank high enough so that they can get into the college. So in China, it's the same system in terms of government hiring. It's just hiring system where people just like compete with each other to see who has the best score. And the reason like people are envious of that job so much is because you're not gonna get fired from that job. If like if you're in the private sector, bro, you get fired all the time, dude. You get fired like left and right, dude. Because like, man, dude, and it can cause a lot of fucking mental damage to you when you get fired. Because my best friend, who was like the leader of our friend group, when he got fired from his job, he was like basically suicidal. And he's a teacher, right? He's a broadcasting kind of like teacher, and bro, he deals with he deals with like 17, 16, 18 years old, right, with his students, and because he's a teacher, and when we were back in school, we were just like fucking shitty students, bro, fucking bad grade, bad behavior, mainly him, like I didn't fight all the time, bro. He was a fighter, bro. Somebody asked, like, who are you fighting with? I think I was fighting with him, bro. We were on the same fucking battlefield, and we have our enemies that just fucking sucks from society. Who wants to like show up with somebody, bro? Like I'm always just fucking shocked by how fucking ruthless those fucking street socks are, you know? They just pull out a wife, or pull out a wife, pull out a knife and you try to stab you, bro. Like, you know, like, you're gonna go to prison for that. And you choose to do that, dude. Not only you're going to do to prison for that, you're going to die because of it. 6,000 hours. Bro, you are considered very rich according to Li Kechang. Bro, it's mine. Okay, mine is, yeah, I use the wrong right somehow. Maybe I should check it, bro. I'm minus 6,000, bro, and I'm definitely very rich if it's positive 6,000 levels, bro. Bro, I mean dead, bro. I see you misread it, bro. Yeah, I haven't seen you for a long time, dude. What's up, man? Yeah, I think it's funny, bro. Got an inspiration from Korean YouTuber, and I hope you are good, bro. Hey, Denise, what up, man? Hope you are good too, bro. YouTuber who he's actually like American, but let's say yeah, Korean American, right? Speaks English in a way that is kind of hard for me to understand because like I feel like Asians in America, they even if they are Americans, they sometimes just speak English with their uh act tones that we foreigners find hard to understand. But for you guys Americans, it's very easy to understand. He just got this video called "The Motherfucker who played basketball all day but never works," and the song now is net worth minus $130, and just yeah, use wear a Lakers uniform. I think it's funny as fuck, bro. And so I'm taking the inspiration and using my thumbnail assets, bro. Hopefully you guys find it fun too. So my bad. I didn't know you was negative. Say something. Yeah, bro. I'm fucking getting sued, bro. I'm getting sued, dude. My student loan and other debt situation, bro. I'm getting sued by the Maze, and it's not good, bro. It's not good. Dude, like a lot of fucking bad situation, broken knee, in debt, fucking knee, a second tier city in China, bro. Lost my mom, but I ain't gonna give up, bro. I'll keep fight. I'll keep fighting. Yeah, I'll keep fighting, bro. Every day. So every day I wake up, feel like shit. Doesn't matter, bro. I'll keep fighting. Hopefully tomorrow, this time, I will be like now worse, you know, to just fucking wipe my dab off, you know, or just minus $130. That would be good too. Yeah, bro. It's so gay of them. They are gonna through all the legal and court trouble, which will probably cost just as much as your dad. Holy shit, it's retarded, bro. I don't know if they are plotting or not, bro. Cause like those banks, they ain't messing around, dude. Because when those banks sue you, and especially if it's student loan, I think they ain't messing around, bro. Like, yeah, dude. Like, I think I gotta go to his company in a couple minutes today. Today, I got my fucking work to do. Just something that I have to do. ever, ever get tired of working for a living every damn day? But I call it a nasty addiction called money and survival. So I do what I do. Bro, I love you guys. I love you guys. In case you don't know. Working for a living. When you're unemployed, you feel pretty sad, bro. You feel pretty anxious. When you are working, when you get a job, bro, you can feel grateful, but at the meantime, you really, hey, fucking, hey, little girls, just good girls, just having fun out there. Um, yeah, a little bit alone. Uh, but you know, it's kids being kids. What, you believe in God, bro? I believe in God for real, but not like in the traditional way, bro. I feel like I just believe in this higher power, you know. Sometimes, like, it's I feel like it's really hard to really get connected to this higher power. But once you get connected to it, you know it's fucking God. It has to be God, bro. And there's some passages in the Bible that made me want to cry, bro. It's so deep. I love it. Um, so I think this will be the place that I come here so often. Well, there is certainly higher part of us. Yes, bro, I believe in it, but I feel like it's just really hard to connect to it. It's so hard to connect to the higher part of us. You know, look at me right now, bro. Like fucking stupid haircut, dude, and it's just, bro. I probably should like keep fucking make self-deprecating jokes like this, you know, because like I really do believe I have a low IQ, bro. But I haven't tested. Probably I could have an IQ that is pretty like high or average. But based on my math performance, bro, I feel like it's not gonna be the case. So I always say kiss myself that, bro. I feel like I have pretty low IQ, and I don't want to do that fucking IT test because like if it's really the case, I think this gonna make me just be more aware of it and make me just fucking function way more like a retard, bro. I'm a manager subway parts manufacturer worth about 30K in 2012. They promised to return the money in 2013, but do they have no money because the Chinese? Can I say that, bro? Can I say that, bro? Bro, I saw it about like let me just not just say it, bro. Like I always positive about China, bro. Always fucking love China. Always patriotic. Not because I have a cup of tea, you know, not because of that, bro. And by tea, if you know, you know. Yo, the fuck? Yeah, bro. Like, but I think a lot of that kind of things happen, you know, because like, but like I cannot comment on it, but it happen, you know. Well, don't worry, bro, because God works through imperfect people. Yeah. In fact, he only really has worked with only imperfect people. Nobody's perfect. Yeah, that's true. War, bro, war. So, bro, I gotta go back to work. Go back to the company. You know, probably I should just give dinner and lunch. If I like, this gonna make me starve so much, bro. If I don't eat lunch, bro, I can stream longer hours in the noon break. But yeah, I think I do have a strategy. You know, let me just eat some hamburgers. Yeah, eat one fucking beef hamburger from this only war gonna cost $1. You know, oh, you know, actually $0.8 or $0.9. $0.9. Just ate one of it. Can you finish it off within 2 minutes? And I think, yeah, we got a new idea, bro. It turns out I'm actually not so retarded. I still have some IQ in my brain, guys. See you guys later. I love you guys so much. Have a great day, great night, my fellow American friends. Bro, bro, you know who they are, right? You know. God bless, guys. If you love to support my knee injury treatment, you can contribute with PayPal, Patreon links in the description. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night. And yeah, don't just fucking try to. Okay, I'll shut up about that. You know, like just now let's and accidental slip of my mouse getting invited for another time of tea. You know. I mean, bro, you definitely know tea. I mean, just tea like this, bro. This tea. Yeah, that's it. So, guys, have a great one. See you later. Peace. Bye. Love you all, bro. Love you guys all.